Oh, greetings, fellow tech seekers. Sean from Silicon Theory here, and we're going to try something a little bit different on the channel today. So, without further ado, here is your 5 minutes of tech. Late July and early August is usually a pretty slow time in the world of tech, but this week we've actually had quite a few interesting things, starting with the leak of the Note 8 from Samsung. Famed Twitter leaker Evan Blass, aka EVLeaks, put out a bunch of information, including some photos of the Note 8, as well as a complete list of specs, which includes a Snapdragon 835 processor with 6 gigs of RAM, IP68 water and dust resistance, a 3300 milliamp hour battery, as well as a 6.3 inch Quad HD AMOLED display. Now, in looking at the photos and looking at the specs sheet, you might be wondering, is there really that much of a difference between this and the Galaxy S8 Plus released earlier this year? The answer is not really. So if a slight design change and a slight spec bump interest you, even at the rumored starting price point of almost $1,000 for the Note 8, then by all means, dive right in. If you're asking yourself the question, are these things really worth it to upgrade for me? You make the call. Next, we also had famed internet YouTuber Marcus Brownlee, aka MKBHD, release a short video of some hands-on time with the prototypes of the Red Cinema's Hydrogen One phone. Now, other than the outside of the device and a few images of what it might look like in comparison with a few other modern smartphones, we really didn't get a whole lot in comparison with these other devices. Now, other than a quick peek at the outside of what it might look like and the fact that there were 3 actual prototypes of this device, we didn't really learn that much from the video, other than the fact that it's sporting USB Type-C on the bottom as well as potentially a headphone jack. It's got a very rugged design, but the prototypes aren't finished, and quite honestly, we didn't really get much in the way of specs. Now, if there's one thing to take away from this video, actually, if there were 2 things you'd want to take away from this video, one would be it's a very large phone, so you'd want to keep that in mind when potentially making a purchase. And 2, those who pre-ordered this $1,300 smartphone got to be feeling a little bit better about the fact that they probably didn't buy vaporware. Last up, we also got some information about the panel in the upcoming LG V30 smartphone. It's going to be a 6-inch full vision Quad HD AMOLED display. And this is different because LG hasn't really produced AMOLED panels for their mobile smartphones before. The V30 will be among the first. And if it's as high quality as it sounds, that bodes well for those people looking to make a purchase of the Google Pixel XL2 device, codenamed Tiemen right now, because that's probably going to be the panel used in it. So, we expect to see a little bit more of the V30 around the end of August at IFA in Berlin. So if that looks good, then chances are good that those interested in buying the new Google phone will have caught themselves a really nice big fish. That's been your 5 minutes of tech. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, remember to hit the subscribe button so you get all of our content. You can go to silicontheory.com to find all of our musings. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. We are at Silicon Theory, and we will talk tech soon.